Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Wrath of the Druids Review. A familiar yet enjoyable Irish romp. Did you know that Dublin was a Viking settlement at one point? Turns out, the Northmen were pretty darn involved in Ireland, though Wrath of the Druids is certainly not an accurate historical representation. For example, the King of Dublin just so happens to be Eivor's cousin. Turns out having a bloodthirsty Viking raider in the family has its perks, so King Barid requests Eivor's help dealing with a local dilemma. It's this basic conceit that propels us out of England and into the rolling green gales of Ireland proper. From there it's a tale of power, betrayal, and honour. You know, a standard Valhalla tale. Wrath of the Druids is more of the same, for better and for worse. After Eivor meets and runs an errand for the foreign merchant Azar, they'll be given passage to the misty Green Isle, and upon setting foot upon the Dublin docks, players will find themselves embroiled in a plot involving the newly crowned High King of Ireland, Flann Sinna, and group of radial pagans called the Children of Danu. I like to avoid spoilers in my reviews, so I'll summarize the tale as thus. It is very, very similar to the other regional narratives in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It is largely self-contained and has little impact on the main narrative. It features a wholly unique cast of characters, and one of them may or may not actually be one of the bad guys. It's a solid, fun yarn overall and a fine diversion from the main game. Wrath of the Druids feels like a natural extension of the core experience that launched in November of last year, and this feeling carries over into the land of Ireland itself and what you'll do therein. The expansion takes place in roughly the northern half of the island, and in total it's about a quarter the size of England's map. The usual fare of additional tasks dot the maps, from resource-laden wealth markers to the standard run of mysteries we've played to death in the regular game. While the overall design and flow of Ireland isn't any different than from, say, Kent or Wessex, it is perhaps one of Ubisoft's best maps visually. The vibrant green glens and forests break way to towering crags and sheer cliffs, making Ireland perhaps one of Assassin's Creed's more vertical maps, and I'd argue it's one of the best areas in all of